Hi guys, in this video I unboxed the Neewer NW700 condenser microphone, and as you can see here with it fully assembled in front of me, it actually looks pretty good. Now one thing I do want to mention before we get into the full unboxing is that this does not come with a 48 volt phantom power supply. Now Neewer suggests that you get one, and they do have one. I don't have one with me right now, but they do have one for sale. They say that it will improve the performance of the microphone as you would expect with any XLR microphone. Now the cool part is that they do include an XLR cable that goes to a 3.5mm headphone jack, and you can use it without any phantom power. The cool part about that is I went ahead and plugged it into my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, so I can guarantee that it works for that phone specifically. Not sure about iPhone yet, but you can plug it directly into the phone and use it as an external microphone while you're recording video. So that in itself is pretty cool. Hey everybody, today I'm doing an unboxing of the Neewer NW700 microphone kit. It comes in at $29.99 right now as of 8/31/18 on Amazon. There's varying prices based off of the package and the color that you get, but in this specific kit for $29.99 you get the condenser microphone, a scissor arm stand, pop filter, and a shock mount. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what's in the box. Alright, with everything out on the table, you can see that it comes with more than just 4 pieces, but there are several components that make up each different piece technically. So we'll just go ahead and start with the microphone itself. These come in white or black or blue. I got the white version because it matches my desktop computer. Feels very solid actually. When you think about the kit only being $29.99, I'm thinking about how much money they put into the rest of the kit, and this actually feels like it could be $30 alone, if not more. We'll see about the performance. That'll be in a different video, but I just want to show you what comes in it in this kit for this video specifically, and then I'll probably do a little bit of setup at the end just so you can see it set up on my desk for application purposes. But this is a XLR plug-in here, so not just a USB. Set that off to the side here. It actually comes with an XLR to 3.5mm headphone jack cable, probably 6-8 feet of it, not sure exactly, but significant length there, so you should be able to connect it into a computer and then actually move the microphone a little bit ways away. So that's nice that they include that. This is the base mount for the big arm there that you see with all the springs. Actually seems pretty sturdy. It's metal. This is, well, this sounds like metal, this bracket here, with a little bit of adjustment here it looks like. Nope, that is actually to screw down and lock that piece right there in place. So not padded or anything there. If you're worried about it scuffing up the bottom side of your desk, I might put something there. It has a foam pad up on this side, so the top of the desk, the more important part I would say, is actually going to be protected. This is actually a very solid piece. I'm really surprised at what they give you for the $30, so it'll really all come down to the performance in the end, but each of the physical mechanical pieces so far pretty good. Just another thing they didn't actually really list or advertise, but it's kind of a foam filter sock to put over that, but that's nice they include that. Here is the pop filter. This is probably the cheaper feeling piece here. When I say cheaper, just this piece is plastic, but this bent flexible arm is metal, and it looks like it's going to stay wherever you put it just fine. I'm not too worried about it because this should really not be bumped into too often or take much stress. So as long as it's there to hold up this nice film here, it should do its job. And then this side also has, get that in focus there, adjustable, as well as a little foam pad, which looks like this foam pad's coming off a little bit, but you just make sure that it sticks all the way and then gets sandwiched in there whenever you actually tighten it down. onto the arm. That's what that is designed to go onto, is that arm specifically. So that's nice that everything, you know, if you buy all this stuff separate, you don't know for sure if it's going to fit, but this should all fit together because it's all sold as a kit. So me being a newer person, I'm pretty happy that they bundle it all together for you. Here is the shock mount. So it is there, so you put your microphone up there, get ready to push it in, you can squeeze and it'll open it up. That is what that appears to be for. It has got foam on the inside here to help, I guess, reduce any vibration. These are all actually nice little rubber bands, kind of like hair ties, I guess. One on the top and one on the bottom, or whichever one's the top and the bottom. Very solid piece of everything. The rest of the frame is made out of metal. This adjustment here is made out of metal, and then you've got your threaded piece there to go and screw into the end piece right there, which now we'll move on to. My concern is that I'm going to make a wrong move here and this thing's going to just jump open and hit me in the face. I saw that in the Amazon reviews, so I would prefer to avoid that. So this is a longer piece, but here is the front part here that you would screw this into there, and then, you know, a spring bracket. I guess this is an adjustment to tighten it down, make sure it doesn't extend again once you get it set where you want. Some more springs. This piece goes into the stand there, and this is all metal construction. It's pretty lightweight, so I'm not sure if it's aluminum or what. I've seen some reviews where it's actually, with too much weight, will actually bend right there. So I'll be gentle with it. You definitely don't want to put too much weight on it. I know some people want to use like the snowballs and whatnot. I'm just going to be running this, and then I have a AT2020 coming in the mail, which I don't expect to be too much heavier than that, but we'll give it a go. Everything feels pretty solid. I'm sorry, I'm kind of zoomed in here, but you can see the adjustment there, and you should be able to lock it in place. But I'll review all of the actual functionality and how it works in my next video after I get a chance to play with it a little bit more. But overall, this is a very solid construction. I'm really impressed. So far, I haven't bought anything from Neewer that I have not been impressed with. That includes all of their video equipment, and this is the first thing for sound really that I have purchased, but very impressed. Definitely want to adhere to their weight limit. I forget how much it is, but it's, let's see, max load 35 ounces, 1 kilogram. So they tell you what it can hold up front, and so I'm very pleased with it. I'm excited to get this all mounted up here. All right, now that I've got it set up, I'm still very pleased with everything that I felt and how everything went together for the price that I paid, definitely. Is it the highest end equipment you can get? Obviously not. You can pay for an XLR cable that's more expensive than this kit. Talking about XLR cable, I think the cheapest feeling of this whole entire kit was this part of the XLR cable. It just felt like really cheap pot metal type stuff, but it went in just fine. It fit perfectly. The last thing I'll have to do is check for functionality and then start testing it so I can review it for you guys in the next video. Now, people had trouble with the table mount before, bending or breaking. I just tightened it snug, not overly tight, and it seems to be doing just fine. The arm is adjustable. It's staying in place, which I've always, I think my mom had a lamp that had this same sort of concept here, and the lamp would always sag and fall down because that joint there was really weak. It was older, and this is new, obviously, but I'm not seeing that issue even with all of the weight down at the end. Not that it's a significant amount of weight, but it's enough that I would be concerned that a cheap product might fail right here. But so far, it hasn't sagged at all once I tightened it down. That's kind of the theme for this whole setup, is tighten it till it's snug, but don't over tighten. All the materials are a little bit cheaper, so all the issues that I've seen as far as reading other people's reviews, I think can be avoided if you just take care to finish or stop tightening when it's actually tight, and then just be done with it. So this piece here This here, we'll pull this back. Everything fits up nicely. This piece here actually sagged a little bit when I first started, when I first put it on, and then all I did was just give it an extra nudge right there, and now you can see it's doing just fine. So you can take it loose here and swing it however you want, and then just lock it back in place. This arm moves up and down. So, and you can also, if you really want to, flip the whole thing over. You wouldn't do it this way, you probably want to take the mic out, but you can see that there's a lot of different available options for you there. So I guess that's it. I am very impressed with this unboxing. I know it's a little bit long, and I know you guys probably want to know how it works and everything, so go ahead. I will put the link in the description of this video below once I have it reviewed, and then you guys can go watch it there. Thank you guys very much.